Why did Madonna spread so much darkness and degradation in the world? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Unlike other great pop artists, Madonna rejected the Lord. And that's why her legacy is so negative. Singers like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Prince, and Mariah Carey always attributed their talent to God and therefore brought light and inspiration to the world. An artist cannot give what they do not have. Madonna was unable to offer light because she never had God in her life.
It started off being a love song, but then Jesus, the subject of Jesus, crept in, and I realized that my problem with men is the same as my problem with Jesus. And that is, if you give Jesus/men more power than they deserve, you will get fucked.
Where do you think the gift came from?
God. No, I love what I do. I didn't ask to be a singer. I'm honored to be chosen. I didn't ask to write songs, and I'm happy to be chosen to do it. And it's hard to say how one creates music, because it's hard for me to take credit. I feel it's more spiritual and heavenly than I can't take credit for it.
I mean, I am committed to my art. I believe that all art has as its ultimate goal the union between the material and the spiritual, the human and the divine. I believe that to be the reason for the very existence of art. Mm-hmm. And I feel I was chosen as an instrument to just give music and love and harmony to the world.
I feel I should do something. That's what God gave us talent for, to give and to help people and to give back. And I try to be kind and generous and to people and to do what I think God wants me to do. Sometimes I pray and I say, where do you want me to go next, God? What do I do from here? So I'm very spiritual in that way. I always have been, though. It's nothing new.
My question always is, what can I do to just to 1%, 1 point of an iota in my lifetime that God has done for me in 1 second. And so it is that I've committed myself to using my voice, my music, to give hope to those throughout the world. For that's what I believe God wants me to do. Whether to be singing a love song about two people in love, or the love that I feel for my God and His Son, Jesus Christ.
What made you take this decision?
It's something that is inside of you. You just know that when I open my mouth, the first time I sang in church, I knew that there was something there, and this is something that God had given me and that He wanted me to use. My mother used to always say, if you don't use what God gave you, He'll take it away and give it to someone else. So I always was afraid of that. So I always, wanted to use what faculties God gave me. So, it was something that I think I was compelled to do, I can't imagine sitting at a desk with this voice. I just can't.
God seems to be very important to you.
Oh, yeah. I would assume, I would hope that He's important to a lot of people. But I can only know about myself. He is a very important source in my life. He is, I think, the reason for my being, and the reason that I can be in this business and still know that I am human and know that I am just a grain of sand in His eyesight. No matter how superstardom I become, I am still a child of God.
You said something about that God is your agent.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, God is my agent. There are things that, when I start out, I make certain decisions, or if I have something that is frustrating to me, or things that I need to confer with him about. I confer basically with him about everything, you know. I just say, well, what do you think I should do, you know? And all the time I don't get the answer, but it comes, you know. My mother used to always tell me, you know, he may not come when you want him to, but he's right on time.
I believe in God. There's only one God. And I believe in the afterworld. And I just want people to know that I'm very sincere in my beliefs. And I pray every night. And I don't ask for much. I just say thank you.
What works for me? Prayer
you?
works for me.
Okay.
Reading the Bible does work for me because knowledge is power, and
Absolutely.
I believe that it's there for a reason. And I'm not to say I'm like this, you know, you can't talk to me because I'm so holy. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, to me, being spiritually centered is always going to work, because there is a God who has given me the gift to be able to sing. I think when you have been given a gift like music, it's so powerful and incredible that you just cannot deny that you're being given something from somewhere, especially as a songwriter too, you know. So.
You're a big gospel music fan, aren't you? How important are gospel and God to you in your life?
Very important. It's a very personal thing for me, but definitely I owe everything to my belief in God and to my prayers, and I really believe that I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the faith, you know.
And if you're down on your knees and bread to the Lord, He's gonna make it happen.